Seth, how important was it for you to get some playing time in there the last game and this coming game heading into Big 12?
I would say that it was an important thing. I don't care. As long as we get the win at the end of the day, I really don't care.
You don't care?
No, as long as we win, as long as West Virginia just got the most points at the end of the game, I don't care.
Did you feel that way last year?
Did that feel that last year?
Yeah.
Don't care. It's all about winning. That's what I came here to do. Just
Think,
win games.
think most of the guys on the team felt that way last year?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think at the end of the day, everybody's got the same goals, which is win. So as long as that's done, everything should matter.
So how there's got to be a little bit of a different feeling though, in the sense that last year, you had Taz and Sean, and if they didn't make shots, it was going to be a struggle. This year, it's more than two guys. It's 5, 6, 7, 8. The differences in that, there's got to be some different feelings, I would imagine.
It's different, but at the same time, I mean, as long as we win games.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what makes us elite. Last year we were good. This year, I would say we were elite because everybody, does that.
Yeah.
So, that's definitely the difference.
Why are you scoring more points this year than you did last year?
Than at the gym. I mean, last year I was in the gym.
I mean the team.
Oh, the team?
The team. Why are you scoring 80 a game?
Oh, because, you can't really choose who you're going to stop. You choose to stop somebody else is going to score. So we have, like I said, everybody can score it, at different levels. Every position can score. So that's what makes us good. You can't really just key in on one or two people because you have to work with everybody else.
Same offense you did this year you did last year? Same stuff?
Yeah. It's just when you have more scoring around, it's good.
For you individually, talking about getting into the gym, are you doing different things or working on different things, or are there things that you're doing this year that maybe you didn't even think about last year?
Definitely. Year by year, the coaches tell you, what you need to work on. And personally, you just feel like there's certain things that you need to work on, and that's what I really focused on, just working on what they told me to and working on also what I feel like I need to get better at. So.
I was asking Eric after the game, I mean, you're taking a lot of what looks like tough shots during games, but they're going in, and he says that's stuff that you've worked on a lot. So, I mean, is that something that you've added to your game this year? And I guess that's a lot of confidence too, right?
Right. It's a confidence factor, and then too, like you said, just working on your game. You never know what situation you're going to be in, so I just try to prepare myself for the best situation possible.
Talk a little bit about, you talk about the difference from last year to this year, about you personally as a player and as a person. I mean, how, you came in here a kid,
Right.
and by now they're expecting you to be a man.
Right. It's definitely a difference, because, Hugs always says, you recruit men, so, you kind of got to grow up kind of fast. You got to be ready for, a lot of things fast. And I just try to do that to the best of my ability.
How do you go about that? How do you go about that? How do you?
Oh, it was a challenge. You just take the challenge head on. You never run from it, so that's about it.
How do you approach the holiday? When you're going to play a game on Thursday and you're going to get some days off, I'm sure he's probably telling you, hey, don't eat too many cookies, don't eat too much, because you got a conference game coming up here right after that.
Right. Personal holidays, try to get in the gym as much as I can while I'm at home, so I can just stay sharp and stay ready. As far as eating goes, I ain't ate a lot over the holidays since high school. I learned that in high school, Next practice when you come back, it's brutal. So, I wouldn't worry about that, but yeah, as far as, just staying ready and staying, on top of what we got going on, that's pretty much what I'm gonna do.
How many days you get? 5? You get 4 days. That's a pretty good amount.
Right, yeah.
You can lose a lot in 4 days.
Per se.
Yeah.
Will you be in the gym at all on Christmas Day?
I'll do something on Christmas Day, whether it be run, dribble, something. I'll do something on Christmas Day. Something.
Nick Saban recruited Andre Rison on Christmas Day.
Really?
Home visit.
Really?
How about that?
I never knew that. I never knew that.
He works on Christmas Day.
Gotcha.
Talked a lot about offense. I believe right after you checked in, the last game, tipped the ball. How have you seen your game improve defensively, and what do you think needs to get better there?
Defensively, as far as improvements go, I feel like, you know, this year I'm a little bit better on the ball. And I feel like now I know, like, rotations, what coaches expect and stuff like that. So that's, you know, that's one thing I definitely improved on. But as far as you can get better at, you can never not get better at defense. You know what I'm saying? It's always a hard thing. So as far as just always having that heart to go, you know, sit down, lock up, that could always get better.
You guys are obviously getting ready for Big 12 play. And can you just talk about the differences in trying to get ready for it last year when you didn't know much about it, as opposed to, you know, a year later, and it's, you know, it's coming up again, and I'm sure there's probably some different thoughts there.
As far as Big 12 play goes, you know, we're just ready to get after it, really. You know, we talk about all the time what to kind of expect. You know, it helps when you got guys who play at high levels. You know, they're gonna play. They're gonna play and stuff like that. They're gonna know what's going on. So that helps. But you know, we know what to expect, and we're getting ready as best as we possibly can for it.
Seth, going back to your shots, like, I'm trying to think of the word, unconventional maybe, right? How do you get into that habit? Was it like spinning away from people and stepping? It works, obviously, but how did you realize, hey, this is a thing that I can become good at?
Just over the course of just playing games, you know, over the course of since high school, you know, you kind of just learn what type of player you are, and you kind of just try to build on your strengths while working on your weaknesses as well.
Does it come from opponents? Like, you were a pretty reputable player in high school. I imagine you saw a bunch of weird defensive things. Was that part of it, like, okay, they're going to try this, good luck stopping this?
Yeah, it was one of those things, you know, I try to be one of those people that, you know, has a counter for everything, you know, thinking the game, just have a counter for everything. So that's how some of those things came about.
How much of it is just being in the gym and being like, this feels fun, this feels smooth?
It's also that too.
Yeah.
You know, you're in the gym by yourself, especially a place like here where you have 24-hour access, but, you know, you're in the gym by yourself and you try things, you know what I'm saying? You figure out what works, you know, you kind of get to a groove with it and try to make it as best, kind of perfect it in a way.
The allotment of practice time of practicing what is going to be normal, right? Like jump shots, free throws, things that
Right.
you're going to want to get rhythm, and also then different stuff too. How do you avoid bad habits of maybe leaning on the bizarre stuff a little bit too much and getting away from simple things, fun things? Balancing after it.
Usually I just, you know, you start with the fundamentals and then you build off of that, and then, you know, that extra 10, 15 minutes that you have in the gym where, you know, you're pretty much done with your basic workout, you know, that's where I find time to do that type of stuff.
I'm curious, do you have a favorite shot? I mean, step back, a fadeaway, a one-legged leaner, I think is what Eric called one of your shots.
I can't say that. For the fact that if I say it, everybody's gonna know. I can't say that. But just know I have a few that I like more than others.
Yeah.
For sure.
You know, a lot of excitement for Big 12 play, but it's one more tomorrow against Stony Brook. What are you expecting from those guys?
We expect them to play hard. You know, naturally they're not gonna lay down and just walk in here and expect us to beat them. So I expect a good game. I really do. You know, because those are the ones that, you know, you could possibly lose. Every game is when you could possibly lose. So, you know, coming into that one being focused and, you know, determined to get a win, you know, that's what we got to do.
Have you ever, do you ever watch, when you watch film of yourself, see you do something and say, did I really do that? I mean, did I really try that?
A little bit, you know, but a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, a little bit.
Doesn't stop you though from doing it.
How would you defend yourself then?
How would I defend myself?
Yeah, so they give something else, like the counter.
That's a secret as well. I can't get too secret to defend me. You know, that wouldn't help me at all.
Okay, so thank you.
No problem. Thank you guys.